And they'll be hosting the Step Revue comedy show here at the Room the Book on Friday, June 27th.
All right, give it up for all the performers we've seen here tonight. Oh, give it up for yourselves too. You guys are awesome. So my name is Laura Z, but you can call me Captain AFAB. That's what you get when you cross an English major into comic Moby Dick jokes. AFAB is for fabulous, obviously. It also means assigned female at birth. I'm non-binary, so I prefer uterine American. That sounds like someone with rights. Actually, I identify as whatever pisses off the tighty-whities this week. What you see is what you get, folks. Welcome to the angry, blue-haired, feminist, cryptid portion of the show. The good news for me is I check so many woke boxes that if you guys don't laugh, this still counts as a TED Talk. So I use they, them pronouns. People are all up in arms about pronouns these days. Wait till they hear about verbs. If you have a hard time using they, them as a singular, just think of it as me and the chip on my shoulder. I tell that joke and my demons go, hey, what about us? Being non-binary is great. I can have a hot rack and a dad bod at the same time. Yeah. If you're struggling with non-binary, it's okay. Just think about it like this. Inside me are two genders, and both of them are queer. On a good day, I'm just three genders in a trench coat. I told that joke one day, and someone asked if that was the same thing as having multiple personalities. So I said the best part is I get to drive in the carpool lane. Not really. It just means I don't fit neatly into the gender binary. You know, I like fashion and emotional intimacy, but I'm enough of a dude that I get really nervous whenever someone grabs my phone and opens up the browser. Yeah, you know that thing women do, that amazing thing where they take care of everybody? Yeah, I don't have that. I have zero maternal instinct, a uterus with a 25% success rate, a uterus really. And I can grow a goatee. Yeah. I used to think a vacuum cleaner was the least romantic gift you could ever get. Then I got a beard trimmer for Christmas one year. Growing up in the 80s and 90s, I didn't have words like non-binary, but I was always at odds with gender norms. Imagine, if you will, the self-esteem of a 15-year-old girl who is trying on bathing suits and finds a 2-inch long chin hair, the first of many. But a curious thing happened when I began to think of myself as non-binary. I stood up a little straighter. I got this blast of unearned confidence, like, is this what having a penis is like? This is awesome. I saved a ton of money on makeup by coming out as ugly. You know, the thing is, why be male or female when you can be a third, more confusing thing? I know who I am. My gender is your problem now. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm originally from South Florida, but my family moved to Western North Carolina when I was 15. It was really hard moving to a foreign country where I didn't speak the language. Go ahead and laugh. It took me 3 years to learn redneck as a second language. I'm telling you. One time I had a can of Sprite and someone says, do you own a glass to put it in? And I said, yes, please. Do you want some ass? What? Do you want some ass? Excuse me? He said, I said ass, not ace. That's not helping. Okay, so I figured it out. You sit on your ace and you eat chocolate ice cream. There's a little roadside stand in that area with a sign that says, Rick's Shaved Ice. I love knowing the locals pronounce that, Rick's Shaved Ass. One time I walked into a convenience store in Sylvan, North Carolina, and I heard someone say, If I'd have known there was going to be a pretty girl in here, I'd have put my teeth in. Sir, it is 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. What do you mean? Coming at me with an absolute panty dropper like that. Have mercy. I spent a little time in Maggie Valley, or as I call it, the Valley of the Shadow of Meth. Oh, you've been there? All right, yes. As you can imagine, I am no stranger to drug abuse. I have done my share. I have to say, though, the absolute worst drug I've ever done, with the most disastrous life choices, is dick. Dick is a gateway drug. You can't spell addiction without a dick. I actually moved here because I was experiencing homelessness, and my very best friends took me in like a stray human. Yeah, they fostered me and a pit bull named Knox. Yeah, they got us up to date on all our shots, and we stayed there until we found our forever homes. I'm a rescue, you guys. It's a good thing, too, because I did not cut it as an outdoor cat. No, I am an indoor cat, a very spoiled indoor cat. My person feeds me and gives me space to make art. And then every once in a while, I climb up in her lap and show her my butthole. She likes it when I make biscuits. So I'm pansexual, but men are grounded. They know what they did. Don't get me wrong, I love men. I just don't think it's ethical for me to keep one as a pet. I don't know how to domesticate one. Can I send him to obedience school? What about crate training? I'll give him a safe word. Still, I don't want PETA getting involved. That's People for the Ethical Treatment of Assholes. Because I have a type. Yeah. Are you a nice boy from a good family? Come back with warrants. Of course, I have zero game. I try to flirt, and nice guys all turn into Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons. I'm in danger! So I wear a lot of bright colors. Usually, I'm actually coming from a funeral, so that's why I'm dressed like Stevie Nicks' stunt double. But I call my aesthetic Poison Dart Frog. Because I'm cute and colorful, and if you lick me, you'll probably get high, but it might kill you. So my dating style is to wave more red flags than a matador, and then brace myself for the bull. Now, I am honest to a fault, and it is too much work to hide crazy, so I lead with it. I let folks know what they're getting. A mostly feral goblin of mirth and mayhem. You don't get manic pixie dream squirrel if you can't handle the incredible sulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm sad. Not to brag, but I'm a little bit of a psycho magnet. I don't know whether I was dating or working my way through the DSM-5. If you're not familiar with the DSM-5, there's a couple of chapters about your mom in there. I'm afraid so. Yeah, it wasn't so much dating as a series of hostage situations. Yeah, it's so bad. A few years ago, I went to go visit an old boyfriend I hadn't seen in about 20 years, and I was sort of teasing, and I called him a psychopath. I really do have a type. And he corrected me. He's a sociopath. Oh, good. One more, and I fill out my punch card. Yeah, he bruised my cervix and my soul. I never got the whole concept of dating up. No, I dated like it was a scholarship program. Melons for felons. My dating history is like Ho White and the 7 Emotional Dwarves. You might know them. It's gropey, slappy, drunky, junky, creepy, rapey, and jock. Maybe I should call Jock. No, I have retired from douchebag whispering. Got a sweet narcissist decoder ring. Really comes in handy. I'll give you a little taste. It's projection. It's all projection. Yeah. So the best thing I ever did was give up on bad boys and find a good girl. Yeah. Yeah, I've gone strictly vegetarian. I found a really good girl too, a librarian. Yeah. She is still a redhead though. She warned me she has a little problem with road rage, so nobody's perfect. So the first time somebody cuts her off, I'm bracing myself. Oh boy, here it comes. And she goes, "What are you doing, friend?" I told you I was a psycho magnet. Being a lesbian in my 40s feels like finding a cheat code to life. My fiance and I are both bisexual, which is great because we know how to handle disappointment. It's important in any relationship. But it hasn't been all sleepovers and matching pajamas. I mean, it has. But it took some getting used to. Like, do you have any idea how hard it is to please a woman who's been with men? Not hard at all. And how am I supposed to be a tortured artist if I'm happy? Did I say that right? Happy. But the hardest part is figuring out what to call me since I'm non-binary. So I told her to call me the husbitch. I take my role as husbitch very seriously by being completely useless. You got to keep a lady in the lifestyle she's accustomed to, right? She hates that joke. She also refuses to call me the husbitch. Other than that, she's perfect. That in the road rage. So yeah, it took a long time for me to come to terms with my sexuality, but growing up, there were signs. Did anybody have a weird Barbie growing up? Yeah. My weird Barbie's name was Mojo. Now, I grew up in a very strict religious family. It was a wonder we were allowed to have that feminist Barbie at all. But Dad was adamant there would be no Barbie fornication in our house. So Ken was strictly forbidden. Some of you might see where this is going. So I got a little creative in the pursuit of Barbie romantic attachment, and Mojo was born. Now, first she got a haircut. Now, if you've never seen a shorn Barbie, it is heinous. I have seen better hair plugs on Donald Trump. Just awful. But it wasn't enough that she got a pixie cut. No. We also didn't have any Ken clothes, so she was naked too. Pretty soon after the appearance of nudist trans lesbian Barbie, we got a Ken doll. But there were 4 of us girls and only 1 Ken doll, so Ken was a polygamist. Barbie never forgot her first love, Mojo. And that's the totally true story of how a Barbie turned me gay. I'm kidding, it wasn't Barbie. It was the Sphinx in the never-ending story. Remember that? You guys remember that? Yeah. That's right. See, yeah, it took a lot for me to put men on the no-fly list, I'm telling you. Mostly because I'm a huge fan of dick. So now I keep one in a Crown Royal bag. Yeah. He's big and purple, and his name is Inigo Montoya. I have to do him left-handed. It's the only way I can be satisfied. I use my right, it's over too quickly. Yeah, actually I decided that Inigo Montoya is a bit much, so I turned him into a prop, and I wrote, "This machine kills incels" on it. You can see that Inigo Montoya is still in the business of revenge. That bit did not go as well as I planned. I thought it was going to be hilarious to sword fight with it. Turns out when you whip out a giant dildo on stage, people expect a different kind of show. Basically, I got upstaged by my own dick. So I have a question. When did all the straight guys become doms? What happened? I'm a child of the 80s. We just called that being a chauvinist. I met this one guy. He's like, I'm a dom. Now park behind the garage so my parents don't see you. He was like 40. Yeah, he takes me into this horrible little trailer with no floor. And he says, you look disappointed. Is it because of this trailer or is it because I'm short and fat? And I said, keep going. Who's your dom now? I'm really more of a combinatrix. Like, I don't really look that good in leather and I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can do insult comedy. You know, maybe you want a socialist in the street and a fascist in the sheets. Yeah, speaking of fascists, wah, wah, wah. You know I gotta make fun of them, don't you? This is the dumbest apocalypse ever. It's so stupid. You know, I thought I'd be roasting squirrel over a trash can fire, rocking a homemade leather bikini by now, but no! We all still have credit scores! This is such bullshit. You know, instead of Mad Max, we got sad sacks, just depression and drudgery, like, please, sir, may I have the other boot? Like, I get shoe leather is an acquired taste, but is it necessary to fillet the damn thing? I'm telling you. I'm 50 years old, and I had some ideas of what the future was going to look like, and this is not it. Where are the flying cars and the medical advancements? It's like the universe said, nope, best I can do is measles and Nazis? Are you kidding me? My vision board had 0 Nazis on it. I guess you could say I did not see that coming. Speaking of Nazis, Elon Musk is quitting, finally. One less Doge bag to worry about. So I was raised evangelical, so my retirement plan is the rapture. I'm just kidding, I don't believe anymore. My retirement plan is death. I do think the rapture would make an excellent solution to the housing crisis. Turn those mega churches into apartments. Yeah. Religious trauma is weird. Like, I don't believe anymore, but I still hope Jesus comes and gets all the judgy, science-hating morons that are standing in the way of every single progress. Like, Jesus Christ, come get your boys. A lot of people comparing Trump to Jesus, which, you know, I guess I get it. You know, Jesus walked on water and Trump walked on 2 impeachments. You know, Jesus turned water into wine and Trump turned water into another failed business venture. Since there's no kids, I'll do the rest of this joke. Yeah, Trump steaks, Trump air, Trump water. I wondered briefly if there was a line of Trump butt plugs, but then I remembered this House and Senate GOP. They are way up in there too. What can I say? He needs a wider base. That could explain, though, some of the weird facial expressions he makes and that weird way that he stands. Yeah. So I'm tired of saying his name. So I call him Comb Over Caligula. Yeah. Caligula was a notoriously depraved late-stage Roman emperor. So the parallels are pretty obvious. One's a spoiled petty tyrant with tertiary syphilis, and the other one's Caligula. The nickname of the real Caligula works too. You just change it from little boots to little gloves. I mean, what can we do but make fun of him? You would think that lizard people would have thicker skins. He just doesn't want us to talk about it. Well, what else can we do but build community and be here for each other And yeah, I don't have another joke to close this out, but I love you guys, and thank you for being here.